Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Recently we moved Major and company, the new duck flock, into the bird box, and we moved the replacement flock into their new day pen. But since we did that, Major hasn't been doing well. So we have the bird box out here and we have Major on the outside of the bird box so the other ducks don't run him over. He doesn't look too good laying here, but hey bud, come here. Come here. I know. I don't know what's wrong with him. He only uses one leg. He won't use the other leg. And it seems like he's, oh sorry bud. It seems like he's in a lot of pain trying to use that other leg. So he's not able to keep up with the other ducks. So we're gonna have to get him his own private spot so he can try and recover. So I do have him out here with his own pan of water and a pile of food to keep him separate from the ducks. The ducks running around in the box, getting in and out of the water and getting to their feed. They kept running over Major. So to try and do the best for him and get him to recover, I think I need to move him into his own space so he doesn't keep getting run over. He does freak out whenever I move him away from his duck flock. So I want to keep him close, probably right up there next to that Royal Empress tree. I'm gonna pull the mini coop up here so I can keep him in a pen and not leave him outside like he is right now in case a neighborhood dog or something comes by. But I have the video of putting him away that night when we did the bird box switch, and he was completely fine. I tucked his head and put him underneath the bird box and he was walking around just fine that day and night. And then I checked on him the next morning. They seemed okay. I went to work, and when I got home, Major just didn't stand up when I walked past the box. I thought it was kind of weird because he usually stands up to attention. So I went in and checked on him, and he was in a lot of pain trying to use his right leg. He was still able to stand up and use that leg a little bit, and since then it seems to have gotten a little bit worse. So I have been trying to help Major out. I pull him out of the pen and get him his own space so he can stretch out. I put him in a big bowl of water so he's able to float, and I grab his leg and try and pull it down to get him to actually make his full motion. I can't really see anything wrong with him. It might be the hip joint. That seems to be where he squeaks and is tender whenever I press on that. So hopefully it's just a sprain and we can get him recovered by just resting. Since we moved Peepers and Pipers and the new turkey out of here, it's just been sitting here as decoration underneath the Norway maple. I do like seeing it out here in the yard as backgrounds of photos, but we're going to be moving it out towards the barn, and I think it's going to look good out there too. And it just makes it look better whenever there's something inside of it. I have a built-in little tow strap here, so I should be able to just pull this all the way up to the barn. See how easy that is. We're just going to have to go out around the food forest and to the corner out there. Got this out here right next to the bird box so he can stay with his ducks. And since it's for Major, we're not going to need the upper coop, so I'll move the ladder out of the way. And he'll have a nice safe spot inside here that he shouldn't have to move around too much to get his food and water, and the duckling shouldn't be running him over. Buddy, where are you trying to go? I know you want to use your leg, but it's not working right now. I'm not sure why this foot's sticking up. If it was strained, I think he'd just not use it and hold it down, but it seems like it's lifted up. He did have a really big day before that, so he had a lot of running, more than he really ever had before. So I'm not sure if maybe he slipped a tendon. I'm gonna take a closer look as I move him into the mini coop just to see if there's any slipped tendon, any bulges, or any deformation with the leg. But other than that, he's just gonna have to try and rest up. I don't know if I really need to make a hammock for him yet, but that might be on the cards as well. right, bud. Take another look. What's the other side look like? I really don't feel anything. I'm not. Seems like maybe he has a bulge in his knee that's on the side instead of the front. I'm kind of seeing a difference there. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a slipped tendon. I'll have to do a little bit more research. Let's get you into your new spot, buddy. It's okay, bud. It's okay, buddy. I'll get you a dish here in a little bit. I just want to get you settled in. You're not too far away from your ducks. They're right there. You can still talk to them. But now I'll feel a lot better that you're safe away from predators. I feel so bad for Major, but whenever you have a lot of animals, there tends to be something that goes wrong. So I'm just trying to stay positive. And I'm gonna do some research and just try and do the best I can for him. We're not giving up on you, Major. Hopefully Major can do a little bit better out here without the competition of the ducks and them running him over, maybe making things worse. He'll have his own food and water out here, so he just has to make it over to that instead of trying to compete against all the other ducks. But I'm trying to keep him nice and close with the ducks because he does feel a lot of stress whenever he's away from the ducklings. So they're not much ducklings anymore. They're pretty much full size. Now that I'm seeing that leg, I'm gonna do some research on possibly it being a slipped tendon and seeing if there's a wrap that I can do to help him. What can I do for you, Major? I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I think he has a slipped tendon, so I'm going to try and straighten his tendon. But this is supposed to be the least painful method. No? It's not working. I don't know what to do. Stop. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Get you to
bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small.
Definitely not the prettiest, and I'm not sure how long it's going to stay on, but hopefully this is going to help him out, retraining that tendon. Get you in the shade, bud. Forever free. This is what we have here. I have a carpenter pencil as a splint, and I have it protected with some foam here so it doesn't poke them. And then we're just splinted straight outward. I did put a gauze wrap on his joint there on the hock just to kind of heal that. It's soaked in apple cider vinegar, so hopefully it'll help that callus. It seemed to have a crack on that joint there, so I wanted to put something there just to keep it moist. He's shaking a little bit here, so I'm not sure if he's in some pain or he just got startled. But this is kind of what I've seen online where they're trying to straighten that joint. I wasn't able to feel that tendon and actually slip it around, so it was kind of swollen. So I've been soaking them periodically for 10 minutes each time in some Epsom salt water. So hopefully that'll help with the swelling and the apple cider vinegar. And then this splint might help retrain that tendon. It's okay, pup. It's okay. Give him space. Don't scare him. I'm keeping him outside the pen right now because I am home to keep an eye on him. And I don't want him just moving around flapping and getting his wings all smashed up in that pen there. So I'd rather him flap and sprawl out here in the open without banging into anything. But I'm going to move you into the shade again, Major. Yeah, you stay in the shade. What are you doing? Got some raptors being bad up there. That's going to be all for this one. Hopefully we can get Major back on his feet. He is supposed to be one of my breeder geese for next year. So if we don't have Major for next year, we don't have any breeding geese. So I'm going to do what I can to get him back on his feet. But if you want to follow along with everything here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.